Hi everyone, it's TJ90 here and welcome to a new series for this channel, The Spirit of 97, where we play with Borussia Dortmund on the new FM22. So before we get into the series, if you could all do me a favour, drop a like, comment if you feel like it, subscribe and ring that notification bell so you don't miss any more of The Spirit of 97, plus also so that you don't miss the conclusion of our beloved Prince of Parma save. That's right, just because we're now on FM22 does not mean we are forgetting about our Prince of Parma save on FM21. Once I've recorded this, I'm going straight back onto FM21 to carry on with the Princes of Parma. We have had a great start to the season in the league. After 10 games, we're unbeaten. It's going really strongly, and I'm hopeful that this time we will get our foot over the line and win that league title. So we are here with Borussia Dortmund. For those of you who don't know, Spirit of 97 basically relates to Dortmund's first Champions League victory and their only Champions League victory back in 1997. I believe it's their only Champions League. Well, Champions League in its current form. Yeah, they didn't win the European Cup either, as far as I can remember. Yeah, in 1997, they beat Juventus 3-1 in the final. So 25 years on from that is 2022 next year. So we are aiming to win the Champions League with Borussia Dortmund, and we're going to see how quickly we can do it in. I think it might take us at least a couple of seasons to get to a point where we're even ready to get to a final. I think there's going to be quite a lot of building going on in this team. Obviously, up front, we are theoretically quite comfortable with Erling Haaland, Youssoufa Moukoko and Daniel Marlin. The only problem is Erling Haaland, as everybody who follows football knows, is likely to leave at some point. Whether it's this season, the season after, it's going to be very difficult to keep him here. But we're going to do our best and we're going to enjoy him while we've got him. For this save, I have tried creating my own tactic. I've got two presets as backups. I've got a direct counter-attack, I think, and I've also gone for the gegenpress. Obviously, gegenpress has been theoretically nerfed for this game. So we're using it as a backup because the coaching team said the squad was quite comfortable playing it. But I wanted to try and create my own formation, to be honest with you, my own tactic, based on my knowledge of the Dortmund squad. For those of you who don't know, I am a Dortmund fan as well. I have followed them for about 12 years now. For my stag do, I went to watch a Dortmund game in Mönchengladbach where they won 1-0 thanks to Captain Dortmund, Marco Reus. So yeah, we're going with this because basically defense is arguably where Dortmund are weakest. Don't get me wrong, they have some good defenders. We've got Mats Hummels, who is a very, very good centre half, but he is just starting to dip a little bit now. As you can see, his pace is dipping. He's not the quickest. He's not someone who I feel we can rely on maybe for sort of 2 seasons because I think his physicals are going to get to a point where it's going to make it very difficult for him to be competitive. Manuel Akanji is one, Dortmund fans, we generally get a little bit frustrated sometimes. He promises a lot and sometimes does quite well, but other times he sort of makes a few mistakes. So he's someone who, there is a bit of interest from him from Newcastle of all teams, but also, okay, that's come up. He wasn't wanted by Real Madrid or Liverpool or Chelsea last time I checked. But he is someone who on paper is decent. Zagadou is young. He's also left-sided, so he suits this back three I'm playing at the moment. But again, how good he'll be is hard to say. But we're going with a back three, and then after I just played my first round in the cup where we won 5-2. It was 2-0 at half time, and then they came out and made it 2-2 by 52 minutes, and then Haaland took over and we won 5-2. But one thing I did notice was I thought their goals came from sort of around this area, basically. So I thought if I drop Emre Can in, he might offer a bit more protection because I've got Zagadou just drifting slightly wider to feed the ball up to Guerrero. Hopefully he's playing more as a winger, whereas at the moment it's Morey. It might be Meunier playing more as a defensive winger. Bellingham, box-to-the-box midfielder, he is just looking absolutely insane. He's 18 years old and his attributes are already arguably better than a lot of well-established midfielders in this role. He's only going to get better. He's got fantastic determination. He's got a professional personality. We're laughing with him, really. Reus, back when I did my Dortmund save on 19, he is technically an inverted winger, but I actually had really great success with him as a shadow striker. So I'm going to be playing him just in behind Erling Haaland. I did play him as a complete forward in the cup game, but I think I might switch him to an advanced forward. Julian Brandt, he can play there as the playmaker. Again, usually a winger, but I wouldn't say the wingers we have are necessarily natural wingers in a lot of ways. Maybe, Royce arguably, but his pace is dipping a little bit. Torgan Hazard is someone who could potentially do that role. But again, I see him as more someone who could probably play in this advanced playmaker role. But the good thing about this is that I can easily just switch this to a 1 in the hole as a number 10 and then just go straight for 2 strikers. Daniel Marlin and Yusufa Moukoko are obviously players who are going to be really comfortable playing up front. Daniel Marlin, I think, actually, from my understanding, is probably someone who can play in this number 10, even this shadow striker role quite comfortably as well. Pongracic, he is a defender on loan from Wolfsburg. Again, he's okay, but, realistically, Meunier, Moret, Paslak aren't necessarily players I'm going to hang my hat on defensively. So my aim really is to actually try and utilise their ability to get forward a bit more by playing this formation. In the hope that, with 3 at the back, it gives us that little bit more security in the centre-half department. And then we've got the cover, hopefully, from Moret coming down this side, Zagadou slightly drifting out, and Emre Can hopefully just occupying this area here. Just move my camera out of my overlay, so it's a little bit limited so we can see a bit better. Transfers out, Tobias Raschel, he was in the Dortmund 2 squad. He's gone out to Heidenheim on loan for now. Axel Witsel was in the last year of his contract. Did not want to renew, so I figured I'd cash in on him while I can. So he went to United for 15 million. He was only worth like 17, 18, and I mainly just wanted to get him out the door, to be honest with you, before we lost any money on him. In regards to like the incomings that we've brought in, Andrea Papetti for 2.5 mil, again, someone who we can definitely develop and is hopefully going to be a good future option for that centre forward role. Brescia wanted him back on loan, which to be fair suited me because I figured he has still got quite a bit of developing to do. He's likely to get game time pretty much week in, week out at Brescia, which he would probably be limited to with me. So that was absolutely fine. Tanguy Nianzou, he actually ticks a couple of boxes really for us from the club philosophy as well. He's a good centre-half. We got him pretty cheap. We managed to get him for 6.5 million. The board want us to sign young players under the age of 21, but they also like us to sign players from our rivals. So signing Tanguy Nianzou at the age of 19 ticked the under 21 box and also ticked the rival box as well. Karim Adeyemi, we've got him in on loan from Salzburg. He is definitely one for the future. We have an option to buy him for 11.5 mil. Attributes-wise, you look at him and you think, he looks okay. He's quick. Dribbling, he's all right. Finishing-wise, he's not the best. Determination, obviously, is very good. But he's definitely someone who has the potential to really come good. In real life, Dortmund are actually looking at Karim Adeyemi as our Bayern Munich and I think Bayer Leverkusen and Leipzig. He's someone who I've definitely brought in on loan now with a view to them buying him for 11.5 million at the end of the season. Hopefully he's someone who will be a really good option for us in the future. So I'm really pleased that we managed to get him in. And should really be able to pick him up relatively cheap. On 21, he always used to go to like the likes of Chelsea or Liverpool for big money, easily 40 million. So hopefully 11.5 in future will actually seem like a bit of a snip for him. And then we brought in this guy, Nicholas Seiwald, also from Salzburg. He's an Austrian 20-year-old midfielder because I felt like in midfield, we were struggling for depth, really outside of Can, Dahoud and Bellingham. I felt we were quite limited really with real quality. Delaney's gone. Obviously, we sold Witsel. And at 20 years old, he's definitely a really good future option. Hopefully, he's someone who can develop. I mean, he's got 3.5 star potential, potentially up to 4.5 if he develops well. So he's definitely someone who could be really good for us. Our first game is against Eintracht Frankfurt, and this is the team we're going for. Meunier had a poor game in the last one against Würzburger Kickers in the Cup. So we're going with Mathieu Moret on the right. We have Torgan Hazard on the bench, who is someone who can definitely come on and play there, or he can play on the left, anywhere really. Seiwald is in on the bench. Tanguy Nianzou is also going to start on the bench, but we'll probably look to bring him on. Gio Reyna, he had quite a poor game as well, so he's starting on the bench, and Julian Brandt is starting up front in the number 10 role, in behind Haaland and alongside Royce. So yeah, we're going to go with this. I've actually got Brandt on individual instructions to stay wider as well, so hopefully he's getting out of the way of Bellingham, but also will hopefully help him link up with Moret down the right there. So I'm really interested to see how this formation comes off now against, a competitive rival in the Bundesliga in Eintracht Frankfurt. I wouldn't have set much by the victory against Würzburger. They are, a Division 2 team, I think, maybe even Division 3. So really, it's a game we should have been looking to win. So now against someone who is arguably going to be pushing us for that top 6 spot, it's quite interesting it's going to be quite interesting to see how things pan out. They are kind of matching us to an extent, but they're playing more of a traditional 3-5-2 with 2 wing backs, whereas we're playing more like a 3-4-3 with with Chan dropping deep, well covered by Zagadou. Hope those of you who are playing the beta are really, really enjoying it so far. I've only, as you know, played really one competitive game. I'm liking a lot of the quality of life changes. Aesthetically, it looks a lot better as well. The match engine so far looks really smooth. I'm really enjoying it so far. Again, good covering by Zagadou. Akanji clears it up. Haaland knocks it down to Guerrero. Guerrero plays the ball in for Erling. Hits it wide. Great ball. He's in again. Goes for the lob. Got it all wrong. Getting him behind very easily there, which is good. Bodes well. I have still got a little bit of money left as well in the budget, so I am looking at a few other players. Maybe we need a bit more creativity in the middle, just to cover for the likes of Bellingham. The Hood is someone who can definitely do that, but I want to make sure I get the most out of Bellingham, so I just want to play him as much as possible. For those of you who don't know, we had great success with our corners on the Princes of Parma, so I have naturally set up my corners already. Just focusing on just doing a couple of routines for now so the players get familiar with them. And then once they're good at that, I'll start adding in the extra routines as well. Nice. Haaland is just absolutely giving their defence nightmares. Good save from Kevin Trapp. Nice. Nice. I'm encouraged so far. Attacking-wise, we're certainly getting in and around the box. We've won quite a few corners. And defensively, whenever they push forward, we seem to have dealt with it very well. Oh, I thought Royce was just going to get on that then. Well shepherded out by Zagadou. Good save by Kerbal. Oh, Hummel's off the top of the bar. He did actually score from a corner in the cup against Kickers, so it's encouraging if he can keep getting onto them. There is a chance, obviously, this tactic, I may have to tweak it, I might have to change it, go to a more traditional three at the back formation. It's just something I just wanted to try. Gegenpress has been so effective in the last few FMs. I wanted to try something different anyway, and the fact that they have obviously altered it so you can't just do a straight up plug and play Gegenpress because your players will just get knackered, is quite nice, really. And oh yes, goal, Marco Reus. What a ball from Haaland as well. A lot of the other formations like the tiki-taka and stuff I like, but I thought, why not try making my own? This recovery from Morey is great. Hummels into Brandt, feeds it onto Haaland, who plays a delightful ball in behind for Royce, who takes a touch, volley, straight past the keeper, no chance. Lovely goal. I think the data analysis you get after games at the moment as well is so good. I like the momentum. That graph's really good. I like the fact that they break it down for you a bit clearer, a bit easier. Makes it a lot easier to interpret and actually pick out what you want to look at. Oh, they've equalised. Have they? Defenders appealing for offside. He looked like he was onside. Who was offside there? Let's see. I don't really know what the offside was for there. Excuse me, he was definitely onside. Nice. Bellingham to Haaland. Takes it on the keeper. What a great defensive tackle. Saved a certain goal then. I mean, Frankfurt are definitely riding their luck here. They've only had 2 shots on target and they scored one of them. Whereas we, whenever we get forward, it looks like we're going to create something. That is too easy. That's the winger coming in there. Is it Lindstrom? Yeah. I will tweak that at half time. Great defending. That's away. Yeah, now can we counter? Because I've obviously set up the defensive corners as well. Brandt driving forward. Feeds it over to Royce. He's going to take it wide. He needs some options. He finds Haaland. Royce wins the corner. It's the last chance of the half, this, I imagine. Guerrero crosses it in. Hummels. Saved by Trapp. Scrambled away by the defender. Tweaking the defensive roles a little bit. More from the opposition instruction side of things. Just trying to make sure that their wingers don't get left unmarked on those crosses. Bit of pressing instructions as well for the likes of Jibril Sow. I think it's Jibril Sow in the middle. And Sebastian Röder. Is it Jibril Sow or is it Musa? It is Jibril Sow, so I think it's Sow. Yes, Dan. Great ball. Haaland's in. Is this going to be his goal? Oh, that defender. I appreciate the optimism there, Julian, but just not good enough, I'm afraid. Offside. That is an appalling kick from Kerbal there. Good hands, well claimed. Obviously, playing 3 at the back. With that, you do expect that, chances are you will concede a lot more crosses into the box. But as long as the defence is up to it and the keeper's up to it, we shouldn't really have much of an issue. Brandt's not having a great game. Oh my word! Another save and another corner. Guerrero, Zagadou again heads it over. Right, let's take Brandt off for... You know what? Let's bring on Daniel Marlin and we'll go to a 2 up top with a 1 in behind. Royce can sit in behind. Marlin, he'll go as a pressing forward, I think. Thank you, Dan. Guerrero, lovely pass around the outside to Royce. Guerrero again, Brandt again, Royce again. What a goal. Captain fantastic. Marco Royce, Mr. Loyalty. I absolutely love that man. What a goal. Look at this for a work goal. Guerrero around the corner, back to Guerrero, into Brandt. Royce just drifts in, gets it back and curls it round. Lovely. Obviously, we have made the changes. I'm still going to do it anyway. I know Brandt did just set that goal up, but he can come off. Guerrero can come off for Hazard. Yeah, I don't mind that. That's an okay sub. I'll do that in a minute. Bellingham, Marlin, through to Haaland. Oh, poor Erling. König Erling, I'm going to call him King Erling. Yeah, do that. Just the dribbling mechanics are so good on this now. So much better. Yes, Emre. How's Emre done there? 6.4. Now, I don't necessarily think that's probably because he's had a bad game. I think that's just maybe because he's not had much to do. Do we need to push him up a bit more, maybe? To get the most out of him in that role? Maybe stick him on support? Oh, come on! Jens Petter Hauger again at the back post. And he is supposed to be being marked now as well. Specifically marked. Was he offside? Yeah, it was offside. Bellingham to Haaland. Marlin. No. Haaland. Oh, days. Dread to think. Right, okay, 25 shots we've had. Ball. God, blimey. 26 shots. To their 8. Who do we bring on? You bring on Renya? No, Dahoud. Dahoud can come on and we'll stick him as... What's he like as a box? I'm going to stick him as an advanced playmaker. Yes, confirm those changes. Great save from Kerbal. I've actually done any shouts in this game. Just realised. Dahoud! Dahoud! Off the bench with the goal! What a goal! Oh, now can we hold on this time? Look at this touch out of his feet. Oh, bends it in. Out of possession. I want to show them inside, really. Time wasting already. Be more disciplined. Play for set pieces. Do all of it. All the things. Nah. Come on. We've got a minute to go. Thank you, Hummels. Right, Moray. You know what? I'd rather you just run down the clock. Oh, he feeds it to Royce. Is he going to sweat it? No, he goes for the lob to get his hat-trick. 4-2. Yes, boy. Yes, boy. Yes, boy. I went to say yes, boy, and then I saw Moray at the same time. Lovely little ball from Moray. Royce coming through. Went for the lob into the corner. Thing of beauty. Beauty. Marlon goes past. Crosses it in. Comes out to Emre Can. Can? What are you going to do? You know what? I don't mind this. Possession football. Torgan. There's the game. 4-2. 4-2. I'll be interested to see the analysis on that. Just to finish up, a quick one for those of you who are interested. Obviously on FM21, Yusufa Makoko was basically cheat code and he would just win you the game single-handedly pretty much. This is him in my game. This is the version I've got of him. He's left-footed. Model citizen. Yes. Absolute dream. Already at 16, his finishing is 15, his composure is 14. Need to get him to work on his decisions, but with a determination of 16 and a model citizen personality, it shouldn't really be an issue. Pace 15, acceleration 16, agility 16. Oh my word, he's going to be an absolute monster. I'm looking forward to developing this guy. He's going to be really, really good for us. Really good. So yes, next game for me with Dortmund is the Super Cup against Bayern. The board aren't really that bothered by it, but we'll still be trying to win that trophy. Whether I'll go with the same tactical style exactly, we'll see, because Bayern obviously are very, very lethal. So we'll see how we get on there. I am actually now going to go and jump on with Parma and get that ready for the next episode, which for those of you, if you don't remember, is going to be the home game against Real Madrid, the last game in the Champions League group stage for us, where with a bit of luck, we'll still be in with a chance of getting through to the next round of the Champions League out of that group of Real Madrid, Man United and Dynamo Kiev. Comment, do you think this formation could work for us? How many goals do you think Erling Haaland's going to get this season? And where do you think we're going to finish? Take it easy, everyone, and stay safe.